she's the one, Cole.
When Gossifleur evolves, it becomes Eldegoss.
But while adventuring through this area, you have control over the camera, allowing you to better search for items and Pokemon.
Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome to Resort Originals. So we're going to be going over everything that we just learned about the upcoming games of Pokemon Sword and Shield, so let's get into it. So one of the main features that I think a lot of us are talking about, but we're not too sure what this is going to lead into, and that is the new feature of Dynamaxx. Now, my first impressions are it seems like a cheap version of Mega Evolution, where instead of making a brand new design for the Pokemon, they just blow it up, and it's good for, I believe it said 3 turns, and you're only allowed to use that Pokemon once per battle. So it seems like Mega Evolution, will still have to wait to find out more information on it, but as far as what it says on the Pokemon website is, I can read it as follows. Dynamaxx is a phenomenon unique to specific locations in the Galar region, where Pokemon are able to take on gigantic appearances. Pokemon from the Galar region are capable of Dynamaxxing, and the Dynamaxx Pokemon become tremendously strong. The Dynamaxx phenomenon, which allows Pokemon to become tremendously powerful, is an integral part of Pokemon battles in the Galar region. Dynamaxx Pokemon don't just become bigger, they get a boost in power as well, but they will return to normal after 3 turns, so make sure you think carefully about when to trigger the Dynamaxx phenomenon. So that's what we have on that. Now the next thing that we have, and it's something that I'm incredibly excited for, are the brand new Pokemon. Now I absolutely love the designs of all of them. I think they're very unique. They suit that style of Pokemon really well. Now they're getting to a point where you're kind of repeating animals, but you can do so many different things and styles with one animal because there's so many species of one animal, so you can easily make them different from the rest. So you'll be able to see that with the new Pokemon, the lamb Pokemon or the sheep Pokemon, where it's like Mareep, but it's not Mareep, and it has a completely different design, and that's what I love about where Pokemon's going. You can make a bunch of completely different Pokemon with the same base style of it and just make it feel very new and fresh. So I'm a huge fan. So I'm not going to go too much into the details as far as the description of the Pokemon, but I'm just going to go over what we learned with these new Pokemon. So we have the new Pokemon of Gossifleur. We also got the first evolution in Pokemon, which is in Gossifleur, and it becomes Eldegoss. The design is just perfect. Now, normally I planned on continuing redesigning of the Pokemon, but because these are so strong, I don't know how much I'll be able to change them. Maybe I'll do it just for fun, but I just think that the designs are very solid, very fleshed out, and I'm content with it. So you get the grass Pokemon, it's a bloom Pokemon, it has the new ability Cotton Down, and also has Generator, but we will get to the abilities after we get to the Pokemon. So the next Pokemon we have on the list is Wooloo, and that's the one that I was talking about. That's kind of like Mareep, but it's completely not. It's a cute lamb sheep Pokemon, and it looks great. Its ability is Fluffy. I don't know if they've gone over the ability yet as far as the description goes, but we will get to that later if it is available. So the next on the list is another great design. I absolutely love this thing. It's Corviknight. This looks like an OG Pokemon. This design is just perfect. It's fleshed out. I love the colors. It has just that fierce mentality to it. You're going to be seeing it a lot because it's going to be taking away the HM Fly, where you're going to be using this Pokemon instead to be able to fly to previous towns or cities that you've been in. So it's a great addition that you're going to be seeing a lot. It's 7'3". That's freaking huge. 165 pounds, flying steel. We'll see if it's going to be more of an offensive version than Skarmory, where Skarmory's more set up and defense minded, so I think it'll be interesting to see what this moveset and style of Pokemon this is going to be. But I absolutely love this thing. It's amazing. And the last one is Dreadnought. Now this is just a great Pokemon design. Just every part of it, it's unique from the inside of its shell to the outside of its shell. It has its it seems to be known for its biting, so it could be kind of like a snapper turtle, but it has like that prehistoric vibe to it. So I'm getting some Gen 1 vibes and I absolutely love it. And the biggest thing that I'm loving is the uniqueness in the eyes. I think the past couple Pokemon games, they've gotten very familiar with the circle eyes and just the regular pupil, but they have completely changed it, at least with these new Pokemon. Now they kept it with the starters, which I wasn't too happy with, but it seems like they're gonna go for more of a unique approach with the regular Pokemon, and I am all for it. This is just a great design. Water Rock, so it sounds like it'll be decent and competitive, and it has the ability Strong Jaw and Shell Armor, so I think it'll be fun to see, especially if this thing evolves. I could see it maybe not evolving, but I could also see it evolving into this awesome, gigantic, prehistoric monster, so I am all for it. So the new ability that we have is Cotton Down, and that ability is when hit by attack, it will lower the speed stat of the attacking Pokemon. So I think that's just a solid. I'm almost surprised that we don't have something like this already. So I'm excited to see that this does have something to offer with that new ability, which is great. All right, and the next thing we have is Pokemon Amie. Now this is something I'm guessing that this is going to be a thing because in the trailer, it showed a quick little blip of Sobble where it had little hearts pop up above its head, so it seems like that's insinuating what we already experienced before in Pokemon Amie and probably what we got in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So it seems like that's going to be a continued feature to see in the new games, probably with a couple different enhancements because they seem to be unique for each game since we got in the Kalos region. And the next thing we have are raid battles. Now this is clearly brought from Pokemon Go. This is something that it's not new to us, but it's going to be new within the mainline series of games. And it seems kind of interesting. I mean, I don't mind it. It's just more of a just kind of like, it's with the Dynamaxx feature and I don't know how I feel about it yet. Maybe it can grow on. Maybe Dynamaxx features can eventually have, I don't know, maybe it can have its own form. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens in the future, but as of right now, this is something that's a little bit hazy as far as what I believe in it, but as far as what we're going to be seeing in the raid battles, it looks like you can encounter this at any point in time when you're in different routes or different cities and you're able to do a co-op battle with other people online. If you don't have any friends, I'm sorry if you don't, but they'll be able to have placeholder CPUs to be put in there anyways to be able to try to catch those Pokemon. So it seems like some of these Pokemon will be exclusive to the Dynamaxx battles, and yeah, that's kind of what we have for it there. And next we have are the gym battles, and it's basically the Gym Masters. I think they just change it up, It could be because of the Dynamaxx feature. It seems like each Gym Master or gym trainer, whatever you want to call them, is they are going to be having the Dynamaxx feature with one of their Pokemon. You're going to be able to knock it out. It has a feel where you're able to, well, you're basically going to a stadium where everyone's watching. It seems to be like a main feature of the Galar region, actually, as it was told that it is a main feature, so it's something that is big within that region. A lot of people come to watch it. If you guys see there, it looks like there seems to be a Rotom that's capturing the video. I posted on Twitter, I didn't know if this was like a new Pokemon, a new Rotom form, or if this is just a robot. It could be one of the three, nothing's confirmed yet, but it seems like it could be a new Rotom because we have another Pokedex that is going to be Rotom with us, but basically a Rotom phone, and it'll be able to help us with features, but I'll get to that when we get to the next topic. And why don't we just get into it now? And that is with the removal of HMs, the new Pokemon Corviknight is going to be helping us out with the fly feature, but it seems like Rotom is going to be helping us out with everything else that would be needed that an HM would normally require us to do. So that's what we will be getting. No more HMs. You can just pretty much expect that going forward because they want us to be able to have our specific Pokemon that we want on our team, not a Pokemon that we have to have that knows the specific move to advance further in the game, which I am all for. So the next thing that we have to go over is the Legendaries. Now the Legendaries, I think we could have at least saw this coming just for the fact that we saw the logos and it showed the wolf-like picture of the image, so it seems like that it just completely follows with the designs. Now these designs are Zacian and Zamazentana. How do we say that? Zamazenta. So those are going to be the new legendary Pokemon. Overall, I'm a fan of the designs. It seems like it's cohesive with the logos, with the red and blue logos. I like the style. One thing I don't really understand is why the sword legendary isn't having like the sword like as a part of its crown or something like that. Like, I don't really understand. Like, maybe it found a random sword that's like stuck in a stone, and that was the Pokemon that I was able to pull it out and uses that full time, but I don't know. It just seems kind of interesting that it has an item that's external to its body that makes it the sword legendary. So there's probably going to be some more lore and history behind it, so we'll just have to stay tuned to see what more is in store with these two legendaries. As it looks like in the trailer, something was coming its way. They were ready to battle. It looked like they were almost kind of training, where it didn't seem like they were against each other. It seems like they are a cohesive members of the legendary family as far as protecting the Galar region. So I think it'll be interesting to see what maybe this mysterious evil force that would be to come to attack these two legendaries. So we'll see what happens in the future. So we have Professor Magnolia. Professor Magnolia is the prominent Pokemon professor of the Galar region. Her main focus of research has been the Dynamaxx phenomenon. She shares her home with Sonia and has given her a certain research task. Now, it seems like that's going to be the trend with the professor going forward. You have one new mechanic that's within the games. That's what the professor is all about researching. Where last one we had Kukui researching the Alola forms, and then we had Professor Sycamore researching Mega Evolution. So the main thing that is going to be surrounding this specific game are Dynamax style Pokemon, and that is what this that's what this professor will be researching. So nothing really surprising there. Just have more of an old school kind of Agatha vibe with her. I don't mind the design. I mean, I don't really have any like super connection with any of the professors. Like, all right, that's the professor. All right, I'll see you once or twice throughout the game. Help me out a little bit, and I'm ready to explore the rest of the region. And one thing that one big thing with this game that a lot of people were asking is the toggle screen for your camera. You can move it left, right, up, down. You can get any kind of view you want, and we have been waiting for that since we got the 3D version of Pokemon games, and it is absolutely beautiful. We should all be happy with this. It is just great to see, and we're able to see the overworld Pokemon, which is great. We all thought they were gone. We thought they were gone. That was it. No more. It was a Let's Go exclusive. It is not a Let's Go exclusive. We are getting it full time. Seems like going forward, we are going to be immersed within the Pokemon region. We're going to be seeing Pokemon left, right, up, down, straight. It's going to be everywhere, and I think it's going to be something that we are all really excited to see continued within the Pokemon games, because it basically wants to immerse us into the games. If I go outside, I expect to see birds. I shouldn't only see them if I run into a little bush and then it turns into a battle scene. It doesn't work like that. So I think they did a great job really making you feel like you are in this region. And last thing to go over is the rival and the champion. Now, it seems like the champion is basically a Galarian form of Lance. I mean, they have very similar styles, look very sporty. I'm a fan of it. I think they're cool. I'm fine. So we have the champion Leon. Leon is the current champion of the Galar region. He has never been defeated in an official Pokemon battle. Official, that means he might have been defeated before. He probably has. You gotta learn eventually, right? His personality together with his peerless skill has made him extremely popular. He truly deserves the title of greatest trainer in all of Galar. So I am looking forward to seeing what impact he has on us in the game. It seems like we will be seeing him more than just at the very end of the story. He will be immersed with us within the region. So we also have his little brother that is going to be our rival. Now, rivals lately have been pretty trash. I'm gonna say it straight up. They have been trash. So with this new guy, I seem to like his origin, that he's related to the champion, and maybe he has some experience with battling. I mean, he's got that smile on his face where it just seems like he's going to be that friendly trainer, but I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that there's more dimension to him than just the fun, happy-go-lucky trainer that's excited to battle you every other couple of routes. I do not want to see that. I want more personality. I want more story with him. I want reasons to want to beat him. I just want him to be an integral part of the story than something that's just like, yeah, you gotta beat this guy every couple times. And why? Because that's just what we do. I want more than that. I know Pokemon can do it, so I want to see if they are able to follow through with that and give us a great rival once again. Make rivals great again. And if we're gonna go over anything else, I think that's about it. I mean, it's a lot of information, to be honest. I mean, the trailer was about 3.5 minutes as far as the information that we got. They were able to divulge a little bit more when they had the creators of the games speak about the Pokemon, but I'm just excited for the game. I was a little bit worried when I saw the first trailer, just a very generic trailer. Didn't get me excited for the game. It's just, well, I expected exactly that, and that's what we got. I need something more. As far as what this trailer brought, it brought what I expected, but it brought more, and I think that's what Pokemon needed to do to invest me back into the games. I'm probably only gonna buy one this time around just because the game is like $120 if you're gonna buy 2 of them. I just think that's absolutely ridiculous to buy one game, or basically buy 2 of one game. That's all it is. Find a friend, go on Twitter, go ahead and trade with someone if you want a specific Pokemon, and go from there. I just don't think it's worth spending $120 for a game, unless if you're on YouTube and you're going to be doing another LP while you're kind of playing a game by yourself. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do an LP yet, but we will see what's going forward. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the crystal new clarity of this camera. I'm excited to be able to bring you guys high quality content, so if you guys are looking for more of that, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to send it to Ash Ketchum. Peace.
Hey trainers, Ash Ketchum here to thank you for watching the Poke Resort. Become a Pokemon Master by subscribing to Austin's channel. Don't forget to see his other recent videos so you can watch them all. Pikachu and I have surfing lessons with Austin's Alolan Raichu, so we'll catch you later.